Based upon the scene, we have determined that this is a homicide investigation. Our investigation is continuing, and an autopsy is scheduled for March 2nd, 2013.
And good evening, everybody, on this tragic Thursday. And as you just heard from the Red Bluff Police Chief, the body found today just outside the Red Bluff High School campus was, in fact, that of 14-year-old Marysa Nichols. And where we are right now is right outside the Tehama County Courthouse right now. I'm going to get out of the way. Hundreds have gathered here tonight to pay their respects to this slain teenager. We just learned that this case is being investigated as a homicide. And for the folks that gathered here this evening, they're just trying to come to grips on what caused this senseless tragedy.
Based upon the scene, we have determined that this is a homicide investigation.
That's how Red Bluff Police Chief Paul Nanfito broke the news to the media Thursday night.
I have a daughter. I can't imagine what the parents are going through. My condolences go out to the family. I think it just gives everyone a time for pause.
And pause is what they did. These folks gathered outside the Tehama County Courthouse Thursday night to pay their respects.
Hard, sad, upsetting.
Socorro Harris was one of Marissa's classmates. Could you describe to the viewers at home what kind of person Marysa was?
Fun, outgoing, always thinking positive, didn't like negative things.
Olivia Menashe and Shelby Wagonman went to middle school with Marysa.
She was like always smiling, and I've never seen her not smiling.
She'll be missed, and she's a really nice girl.
All right, back outside now of the Tehama County Courthouse, and if you listen really carefully, you can hear the people behind me starting to sing. They're singing Amazing Grace, all in memory of this young 14-year-old whose life was taken earlier this week. We do want to roll to some video really quickly, though, and do tell you about the timeline of events leading up to this tragic evening. Marysa was last seen Tuesday afternoon near Red Bluff High School. Her mother, Diane, told us that she dropped her off at school on Tuesday a little before 10 a.m. Diane told us that her daughter planned on having lunch with her friends on campus, and then she would have band practice, and then she would arrive back home at 2:30. But of course, that never happened. Mom arrived home from work at about 3:30, and then she contacted police about 2 hours later. Then on Wednesday morning, Diane and her family put flyers up all over town hoping to search for their missing daughter. And then around 11 o'clock on Thursday morning, a body was found in some brush near a creek behind the school, and family members were notified, and police confirmed that the body was Marysa's officially tonight at about 8:30. Now, in this whole case, we have reached out to Marysa's family tonight. They, of course, were too shaken up to speak to one of our reporters today. But KRCR News Channel 7's Chelsea Kay did track down the parents yesterday. She spoke with them, and she also spoke with one man who frequents the community where that body was found early this morning. She caught up with them. Let's have a look at her report.
To me, it's a bummer that this thing still happens, even in such a small community like this.
John Abinga is working on a home with a friend near the investigation site and considers this area his community.
I'm just glad that we got some closure to this whole thing now, you know.
While John never knew Marysa Nichols, he was there Thursday morning when the body was first reported. The thought of someone dying so young made him emotional.
Oh gosh, I mean, I'm a parent, a grandparent. Yeah, I know where these people are coming from. I really do.
14-year-old Marysa was first reported missing by her mom Tuesday night. Diane Whitmire told me on Wednesday that she dropped Marysa off at her independent school program just before 10 that morning, but Marysa never came home.
She wasn't at lunch and she wasn't in band. She said she was going to be home at 2:30 and never showed.
I reached out to Diane today, but she was too shaken up to talk on camera. But here's how she reacted yesterday when we sat down.
I just want her home.
And back again tonight outside of the Tehama County Courthouse, where hundreds have gathered tonight to pay their respects to 14-year-old Marysa Nichols. A quick update, we have confirmed tonight that this is being investigated as a homicide after her body was found at about 11 o'clock this morning right near the Red Bluff High School campus. Again, for the hundreds that gathered here tonight and for Marysa's family, we do want to wish our deepest condolences in this senseless tragedy. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but I'll be back right after this inside the studio with more of today's top stories. We'll be right back.